The online withholding forms in PeopleSoft Payroll for North America enables your employees to update their federal and state withholding status online using a simple, intuitive process, optimizing efficiency, reducing costs, and increasing employee satisfaction. This eliminates the printing and mailing of paper forms as well as data entry by administrators. In this demonstration, you'll see how your employees can make changes to the tax withholding status using a desktop or a laptop. Let's log into the system and access the payroll tile. The options you see on the payroll page are based on the access you are given. In this example, the employee has access to payroll and tax withholding. Click the Tax Withholding menu to view and change your tax withholding options. The tax withholding page shows all of your federal and state withholding taxes for each company. In this example, you only have one company. If you are assigned to more than one company, then you'll have the option to select the company information you would like to see. Based on your tax data setup, you can see the jurisdictions. Here you can see that the employee has two tax jurisdictions. One is for federal withholding and the other is for state withholding. You can see basic withholding information such as your tax status, how many withholding allowances you have, and if you have requested an additional amount to be taken out of your check. You can also see specific information based on your jurisdiction. For example, you can see that tax status is not applicable if you are in a state that does not have an income tax. Let's say you just filed your tax returns and received a large refund and you want to adjust your withholding. Click on the jurisdiction that you want to change. You are taken to a page giving you further instructions. The information displayed on this page is controlled by the payroll administrator. Let's take a look at each option. PeopleSoft delivers a standard set of instructions that your payroll administrator can edit. You can tailor the wording to meet your organizational needs. At the bottom of this page, you can see additional agency links. This option only appears if URL links have been defined for the jurisdiction. This allows the payroll administrator to provide you with helpful links to forms that are not supported by PeopleSoft that allow you to complete the form offline. Under Updatable Forms, you have access to the updatable PDF form for that jurisdiction. Click on the Kansas Withholding Allowance Certificate row to launch the updatable PDF using Adobe Acrobat Reader. You get a message notifying you that a copy of the tax form will be downloaded to your computer. Make sure that you are in a secure environment when you perform the download because the tax form contains personal information. Open the downloaded form. PeopleSoft populates some of the required data for the form, such as name, address, social security number, and employer information. This information is displayed in read-only mode. The payroll administrator can control how the social security number is displayed. They can choose to display the entire social security number or mask the number to show only the last 4 digits. The fields that are open and editable are used to update your tax withholding status. In this example, let's update the allowance rate, called your tax status in PeopleSoft, to joint and increase the number of allowances to 2. When you are satisfied with your changes, click Submit. Sign in with your PeopleSoft username and password to allow Adobe Acrobat Reader to connect with the database. You get a notification that your change has been successfully submitted. Scroll down to see a copy of the updated form containing the changes you made. From here, you can print or save a copy of the form for your records. Close Adobe Acrobat Reader and return to the tax withholding pages. When you navigate back to the tax withholding page, you can now see that your tax withholding status has been updated. The payroll administrator has the option of being notified or requiring an approval for special cases, such as when an employee's withholding allowance change exceeds a specific threshold, or when the employee claims they are exempt from withholding. If approval workflow is enabled, you can see the changes that are pending approval, and once the administrator approves the transaction, you will see the updated withholding status. A copy of the updated form is saved for the payroll administrator. This allows the administrator to print and email a copy of the form to the tax agency if needed. Let's mask the national ID before we view the form. Click the View Withholding form to launch the employee's PDF form. The payroll administrator is presented with a copy of the PDF form. You can see in the Update Employee Tax Data page that the withholding changes have been updated correctly with the effective date of the change. PeopleSoft Payroll for North America online withholding forms allows your employees to view and update their tax withholding status quickly and efficiently, reducing paper costs and increasing payroll efficiency. For more information, go to PeopleSoftInfo.com.